Raise your glass if you've ever stared at a Burgundy label and thought to yourself, what on earth am I looking at? It's water because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so of course I've been there. Bourgogne, Nuit Saint-Georges, Premier Cru, Grand Cru. Are we starting for a geography quiz or are we here to drink wine? Today I have got you covered. I am breaking down Burgundy wine labels. Super simple, super fun, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand 4 main types of Burgundy labels, you're gonna feel like a pro, like an absolute pro. First up, regional wines. If the label says Bourgogne, Bourgogne Rouge for red wine, or Bourgogne Blanc for white wine, this is your entry-level Burgundy. Think of it as Burgundy's way of saying, how are you? Nice to meet you. These wines are made with grapes sourced and grown all over Burgundy. The wines are simple, they are approachable, and honestly, they're just an amazing way to explore Burgundy without wanting to rob a bank. Yep, Burgundy wines can make you want to do that. So the white wines, think Bourgogne Blanc, will give you a lovely citrus aromas, maybe of really ripe apple, a nice touch of tropical flavors as well. And Bourgogne Rouge, so red wines, are going to be immensely fruity, really easy to approach in their use, and maybe just a hint of that sweet spice, like a little bit of cinnamon or nutmeg, which is something that makes it a little flirty and super charming. Moving up the letter, village. These wines will tell you a specific village the grapes come from. For instance, you will see names like Meursault, Saint-Auban, Nuit Saint-Georges. Burgundy has got 44 villages, and trust me, they all think they're special. Which, to be fair, probably they are. And by the way, if you're ever in a bar in Burgundy, do not, I warn you, do not go and order a Chardonnay or a Pinot Noir. This is where they will know you probably don't know much about Burgundy. So go and ask for a specific village. Ask for a Marange, for instance. Lovely to enjoy, a hidden spot. And it's a kind of, these wines from Marange, they're really, really approachable in their use, and they tend to be very, very price friendly. But generally, of course, village wines, they have much more personality to them. The grapes will be grown in the specific area around the village. They will have their own unique soil composition. There will be, you know, this microclimate as well that will influence the style of wine. It's like Burgundy's way of saying, listen, I don't just come from France. I come from this very specific, charming village, and I am, you know, with my own unique character and personality. So of course the village wines, they're going to be pricier, but they really give you this glimpse into what Burgundy is all about, into this variety of different flavors that are available to you. Think much richer, more voluminous Chardonnays and more structured, figured Pinot Noirs. Okay, now we are getting fancy. Premier Cru. If you see a Premier Cru on the label, this means that the grapes come from Burgundy's top tier vineyard. You're drinking best of the best. Almost best of the best. Here's the deal. Inside of each village, there are particular vineyards that have been recognized for their unique quality. We're talking soil types, perfect microclimate, be it afternoon sun or morning sun, and of course we're talking a lovely position, so exposure to the sun. It's probably be like, if you imagine Burgundy, there are lots of hills there, so the Premier Cru are usually the vineyards that will be positioned somewhere either on the very top of the hill or somewhere in the middle, so they have a lovely sun exposure, and at the same time, when the weather is super rainy, which happens a lot, Burgundy's continental climate, they will have a beautiful drainage so the water doesn't stop there and kind of cause this, you know, humidity, which is really not wanted in the vineyard. So the label might say something like Beaune Premier Cru Clos de Mouche or Saint-Auban Premier Cru Les Frionnes. You have the village name, and then it is followed by Premier Cru designation, and then after that you have the name of the plot of the vineyard. These wines are going to be, of course, much more expressive impressive, complex, and this is where your wallet might say, are we sure about this? They're perfect treat yourself wines, especially when you feel particularly fancy. Most of the Premier Crus, they're excellent companions to food, and feel free to experiment here because there's so many different matches. I love, for instance, drinking Pinots with fish. Salmon is one of my favorite combinations, and really like against all odds because, oh, sun is here. How many times were we told that wine and fish don't go together? This is the rule that you break. Oh, and by the way, there are about 600 villages in Burgundy. I memorize all of them. That is a lie. And finally, Grand Cru. This is the top of the top, the cream of the crop. This is it. Less than 2%. 2% of vineyards in Burgundy have Grand Cru status. I don't even have that in my cellar, actually. The last time I had a Grand Cru was actually in Burgundy. So if you're interested, I have a little video about that too. Check it out. So these wines, they don't even bother with village names. They just go straight to the name of the vineyard. So on the label, you'll see something like Mouraché or Clos de Vougeot. Grand Cru vineyards are absolutely legendary. They produce wines with immense depth, density, this really unique character, complexity, and the aging potential on these wines is just incredible. These wines are the wines that you don't just drink, you savor them, you keep them for a very special moment, you share them with a very special person, and well, you experience them. I will also say, if you're just starting your acquaintance with Burgundy, don't jump right on those Grand Crus or even Premier Crus. Start your journey slowly. That way, when you really feel like you're there and you're ready to spend, I don't know, 100 up to 500 euros a bottle, you'll be really, understanding what you're drinking. You're going to be enjoying it. You're going to be, savoring it. But I do have to say here, there are some wonderful village wines which are nothing short of exquisite, and they don't have a Grand Cru status. You can find absolutely stunning examples of village wines, Premier Cru wines, and actually even regional wines. So curiosity and readiness for discovery are really key here. And what I mean with discovery is really discovering your own taste. What do you like? What do you enjoy? There is also some additional stuff that you might see on the label, such terms as vieille vigne. This is basically a French saying old vines. There's no specific rule for what an old vine is, but typically these are wines which are like 20, 30 years old. Then sometimes you have winemakers who just, come up with their own names for wines, and they would put that on the label. And of course, you're going to see the vintage or the year of the harvest, and of course the name of the producer, Domaine or Chateau, or just the name of the winemaker. And that's it. Now you're a pro. Pick a bottle with confidence, listen to your heart, and go enjoy wine. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. You can subscribe for more wine adventures. I am planning a trip to Champagne, which may or may not result in a vlog. And if you have any questions about Burgundy or any other wine topics, drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to hear from you.